Hello, everybody, and welcome to the interview. Today we have Sean Walters, our new football coach at Atlantis University. Welcome, coach.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Can you share a bit about your coaching journey and what led you to take on this role at Atlantis University?
Well, I started at a junior college where I was a special teams coordinator, linebackers coach. And I got the opportunity to learn and develop and grow into a defensive coordinator for the years that I was at the junior college before going to a four-year institution where I was at Kentucky Christian. And I was the associate head coach and defensive coordinator there, linebackers coach. And it prepared me for this opportunity. So my goal is always to instill whatever I was instilled as a young boy, a young athlete into the next generation, but allow them to grow and prosper into the young men that they need to become.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, coach. What is your long-term vision for AU football, and how do you plan to establish a winning culture here? Sorry.
So the long-term vision would be definitely to ensure that we have a best interest at heart from just the understanding of what is it that we're studying from a curriculum standpoint, and how can we be able to apply that in life and every day and everything that we do. I have this saying, the way you do anything is the way you do everything in life. So like I said, we just talked about it earlier.
Yes,
The foundation, like having a foundation, having a plan, and really working that plan. It might be times where you might deter from it, but you can always go back to it and understand, that you was built on solid ground and foundation, and we're going to grow from there. And hopefully the program moves in that direction too as well, because when we have a great structure of how we do things, from just the way we go to study hall, the way we attend classes, and making sure that we attend in class, sitting in the front row in class. If you're on discussion boards and it comes to online, that you actually, engaging with the audience, engaging with your professors, because at the end of the day, they're people. So, relationships is everything, and that's how we will kind of move forward as a trajectory. And then, that's how we'll go when it comes to the program.
What are the key priorities for you and your coaching staff in the first few months as you build and develop the team?
So for my coaching staff as well as myself, is basically, getting to understand who we have that's in the building now.
Okay.
And really understanding what their needs are, and making sure that, like I said, retention is at an all-time high. So, we want to make sure the ones that we are here with, that we actually, mold them into the foundation for the newcomers that come in, so they could have something to follow. So that's our plan, is to kind of build from within, and then we'll go and add those needed pieces that we need. And how we would do that is basically getting out in the community, engaging, going to youth camps, going to youth environments where we have that presence there. That we want to make sure that we show the brand of Atlantis.
Beautiful. Thank you, coach. Given the current rosters and resources, what are your realistic expectations for the team this year? What should AU fans look forward in the next months on the field?
So we're going to be competitive. Like I said, the way you do anything is the way you do everything, and that's
I love that one.
Yeah, we're going to we're going to be competitive in the classroom. We're going to be competitive in life. As far as just what I mean by competitive, not being humble, but understanding that, hey, we have an opportunity. Let's go and make the best of it every time that we get a chance to out there on the field, out there in the classroom, whatever it is. So because it'll only translate. And how that would translate, it would translate in life too as well. Because like I said, my thing is the long game. I want my players to understand that, they're gonna understand that when they call me 10 years, 20 years down from now, when they're walking across the stage, or they're going to a wedding and they're getting married for the first time and they have their first child, you call me and you let me know that, like I said, that lets me know I made a bigger impact, so, and that's my goal, but as far as, just for Wood itself, you're going to get a team a product on the field that really competes and love what they do.
Nice, nice. That's a beautiful goal. I love it. So, what is your message for the AU community, let's say students, alumni, and supporters, about the future of the football program? And what do you want your players to know as you start this journey together?
So for the AU fans, the program, the institution, the administration, just know that you're getting a product that will represent you well out in the community. We're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard because at the end of the day, like I said, there's life after football. So I want to make sure that our individuals, our team, and our staff knows that we're holding something bigger than ourselves. As you represent that name on the back of your jersey, know that you got to represent the front too as well. So we would do that with pride. We would do that with understanding that it's not just me, but we. So we're gonna have that type of attitude as we go about doing it. But we're gonna make sure that we win. But we're gonna win in life too
Yeah.
as well. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Coach. That was my last question. Thank you so much for your time and for being here. And welcome again to Atlantis University.
Thank you. Go Folks.
Thank you, everybody. And we will see you next time in the interview.
Thank you.